The state of municipalities in the country. The Free State continues, the situation in the Free State continues to deteriorate, as is the case, of course, with many other provinces in the country. The latest Auditor General report revealing that all the municipalities in that province failed to meet the required standards of financial management. The provincial government is now zooming in on some of the most concerning municipalities. Newzroom Afrika's Ziniko Mhlaba is in Kopanong Municipality and joins us now. One of the major issues with old small towns is, of course, Ziniko, the maintenance of infrastructure. Is this the case where you are?
Good afternoon, Pravuyo. Yes, indeed. It is exactly the case where we are. We're in a small town called Edinburgh, which is on the eastern side of the Free State when you drive towards the Northern Cape province, just about 5 kilometers from the N1 National Road, which is heading towards Cape Town. That's where you find us. It is a neighboring, town to Colesberg, which is the first town when you are leading towards the Northern Cape. So the facility that you're talking about speaks exactly to your question, Pravuyo, in terms of the failure of local municipalities to maintain infrastructure that was formerly used by residents. Here, this is a tennis court that used to be, the center of recreation activities back in the days. We understand that this was created or was built about 40 years ago, but look at its state right now. So as far as that, this property is concerned, has been neglected, no one is using it, and it's as if it doesn't receive any attention from the local municipality, which is the Kopanong Municipality. On my right-hand side, Pravuyo, is a former swimming pool, which we are told by the residents here that it was at the standard of an Olympic swimming pool back in the day when it was still being used by the local residents, but by also provincial sports activities such as the provincial swimming associations that we used to use this facility. But if you look at this current state right now, the conditions are very, very bad. It has been locked off, but the windows as well have been broken as well. So let me bring in someone who has been here for years, a local entrepreneur, Pierre de Deut. Sir, thank you very much for talking to us. You are a local entrepreneur who's very familiar with the state of this town back in the day when it was still, an active town. How are you feeling when you look at the condition now of this particular town?
It's heartbreaking. Although the municipality at present hasn't got the ability to render proper service, they are doing their utmost best to do what they can with what they have at present.
But do you think the local municipalities have enough capacity right now, especially to look at municipalities that are presiding over small towns such as Edinburgh, such as Riedersburg? What do you think is the missing link there? What is it that they need the most to maintain this town and these properties such as this one?
They haven't got the vehicles and equipment capable to do the support that they've got to do. They are doing their utmost. Banca and his technical team are really stretching it. And I, as a municipal manager, he is supporting them fully. But again, they inherited a malfunctioned municipality when they started to work here.
They started in 2001, and I kind of understand where you're coming from when you say they're trying their level best. But you are a local entrepreneur, a very important stakeholder in this town. What role do you think stakeholders such as yourself can play in terms of maintaining this town, in terms of creating jobs, in terms of ensuring that road infrastructure is well maintained?
From time to time, we launch a program where we do repair roads. Financial-wise, we're a bit bound. We also rely on the farming community, but we can't expect anything from the farmers. They've got big challenges as well. At present, there is quite a few projects that we are busy planning to launch and to start implementing, especially this whole setup that you see here. We plan to start renovating it from a side, and Then we want to get the youth participating into sport.
Yeah.
We've got quite a few guys that's helpful with this. So that's what we are aiming at, as well as cleaning up the town.
Talk to us about the importance of having good relations between local businesses and politicians who are serving in government. That seems to be working here and other small towns in the Free State, but generally in South Africa. How can we get that right, where you see people such as yourself, the farmers, working hand in glove with the politicians in government?
I've got goosebumps for that question. We are a very close community, irrespective who he or you or she is. We respect each other and we discuss something. If there's a problem, we talk about it. And we've got the full support from the farmers, from the locals in town, from the community, and then we tackle that problem and we carry on.
Thank you very much, Pete.
Pleasure.
Thank you very much. That's Mr. Pierre Dutoit, the local entrepreneur here in a Free State town called Edinburgh, just giving us a sense of how this town, can be resuscitated from its current state. Bravo, it's back to you for now.
Ziniko Mhlaba, live from Edinburgh, a Category B municipality in the Free State. Earlier, he was visiting the only metro in the Free State, Mangaung, also in trouble. We continue, of course, with this theme throughout the day, all the way to the evening. We are focusing on the state of municipalities on the back, of course, of that report by the Auditor General last week, which really paints a rather grim picture of the state of municipal finances across the country. Hugo is on